Hi everyone, welcome to your 17th class. Let's quickly review what we've studied in the past 16 classes. We studied the definition of yoga, that it is Chitta Vritti Nirodha. We studied what are the vrittis, the five vrittis. We also studied what is Abhyasa and Vairagya, which are the two main tools given by Sage Patanjali to control the Chitta Vrittis. And then we also covered the Trigunas and the Chitta Bhumis or the mind fields. So if you're a beginner in the study of yoga, all these words and concepts will seem like some glorious piece of textual knowledge. But I want you to know that yoga is the study of your antakaran or your inner instrument, which is the mind. And the mind connects the body with your inner self. It is a very powerful instrument because through thoughts you can actually change the structure of your brain, which we call as neuroplasticity. And thoughts can actually change the neural pathways in your brain. And that's why it is very important that you choose what you consume through your senses. The present generation is the most empowered in the history of mankind with the most sophisticated tools of technology available at one's fingertips. With so much data to pick from, there is no control over what is going into our systems. The mind is mostly in a compulsive mode. External gadgets control our lives. Right from the time you wake up with the help of an alarm clock, then you need some coffee to pep you up, and immediately you turn to social media to check the updates. You haven't spent any time with your mind, let alone the self. The entire day goes in answering texts, emails, interacting with people, taking in information from the outside. The mind is dominated by the happenings of the external world. This affects focus and concentration. Days pass like this, and sooner or later, you have a feeling of being overwhelmed and you need getaways. What used to be called midlife crisis in the 40s is now reduced to quarter life crisis at 25, because by this time the person has experienced so much. The mind is in deep boredom, frustration, and depression. There is nothing more to explore. This is happening because we are not able to handle our own minds. This is the reason the study of the mind is given the greatest importance in our philosophies. Techniques are given to track the source of your mind. If you learn to control this instrument, you can control your life and get the best experience out of it. You will not suffer too much from what happens in the external world, as you will learn to respond maturely instead of having explosive reactions. In our next class, we will learn what is the Panchakosha model of self-enquiry, which will help us understand the different states of samadhi in Sutra 1.17. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week.